Hello and welcome to these Battlegrounds. I'm Bobby B, and today we'll be looking at the GIJoe Classified series, Cobra Commander with Combat Armor, or, Battle Armor Cobra Commander, depending on what you want to call him. So this arrived from Walmart, actually. Someone, I forgot their name, I apologize, posted links on Facebook, what today's Saturday, yesterday, Friday, saying, hey, Walmart has these in stock, ready to ship. I was like, oh, I'll take a look, thinking that, knowing how Walmart works in the past with canceling orders or sending you the same item that just because it shares the same like case assortment or whatever. And I was like, oh, let me try it. I opened the link. It said, hey, order in the next like hour and 43 minutes and we'll deliver tomorrow. I'm like, what the hell? I can always return it if they do send me, a bazillion GIJoe Classified Cobra Commander number 8s like they have in the past. So sat on pins and needles all day, went to work. Got a text from my wife saying, hey, the Walmart thing was delivered, and it was Battle Armor Cobra Commander, Major Blood, and Snake Eyes, so it all worked out, especially since my Amazon order for Snake Eyes kept getting pushed back, so pretty awesome. Wasn't expecting it. Honestly thought Walmart was either going to cancel the order or send me a bunch of, movie figures or something like that, something that wasn't even what I ordered, so very surprised to get this, and we'll talk about this Cobra Commander moving forward. So let's dive in. We're going to be number 168 in the line. Cobra, he's Cobra Commander with Combat Armor. Otherwise, we've got our carbon fiber boring box. QR code on the side. Don't know if it works still or not. There's all your attributes. Other side, we got some artwork over there. Here's the UPC if you guys want to hunt it down at Walmart. I think you might be able to scan it with the app or whatever. Then we got our shot on the back of him pointing. Nice callback to the Operation Dragonfire with Python Patrol and Serpentor. Then we get a close-up of the back. Just two? Is that normal? Just two? Don't we normally get 3 close-ups? I don't remember. But we got his backpack. We got Serpentor. So, get this out of the way. Now, when I got into GIJoe, because I came in at a weird time for Joe, it was the A Real American Hero collection was ending, and I got Big Brawler, Tripwire, Gung Ho, and Leatherneck, and then GIJoe vs. Cobra was beginning. So this Cobra Commander was the only Cobra Commander I knew of. Was the Battle Armor one, the O-ring from the late 90s. And then in the 2000s, obviously, I got the Hooded Cobra Commander with the red eyes, which I'm waiting for in Classified series. Sitting on, again, pins and needles for that, too. But so I always think of Cobra Commander when I see this. I always liked the idea of Cobra Commander having a battle uniform. And here we are. And we got our 25th anniversary version to compare it to in the end, which we have some takeaways, and we're going to steal a little action from Adam Shark Eyes, too. So diving into accessories, looking at Serpentor first. We have quite the amount of animal companions in the Classified series, so where's Dr. Link Talbot at? But green and yellow lizard, it's got that gross looking texture lizard skin right there, looking like the loose skin. It's got the tail. We got some paint apps on the bottom. There is articulation in these front arms, so the front arms do move forward and backwards. Otherwise, that's it. So I'm here for it. Nagahide's gonna have to chase him off into the jungle. Does he ever return from this? I couldn't tell you the last time I watched the Deke series all the way through, or any of it, whether it's Operation Dragonfire or any of the regular episodes. I couldn't tell you a single thing. Well, maybe I can tell you some. I remember, Headman's in a couple episodes, where's Classified Headman at, and a bunch of other random stuff, but I don't remember what happens if Serpentor makes a return or not. We also get a backpack, and I don't know how I feel about this gray in hand. I don't want to say it looks cheap, but it doesn't look great, at least not for this backpack. We got a little bit of black detail on there, a little bit of sculpting texture in there, and then the same on the back. Compared to the 25th anniversary, the idea is there, so still kind of sticking with it. Get that out of the way. You got this blaster It does have the porthole for blast effects. I don't think this magazine that comes out. Nope. So, got some kind of high-tech, futuristic weapon for Cobra Commander here. Not a whole lot else going on with it. Get that out of the way. Figure itself comes with left and right trigger hands. We also get a left and right fist, and they got the armor plating on them, so it's not just the same retro Cobra Commander hands we've been seeing with Flint and the Viper and everyone else. We got some new fists, some new fisticuffs. So repping the armor. We also get a pointing hand because he's got to give out the orders and command. And we get an alternate head with human eyes. I'll light in here a little bit for you guys. And we'll be taking a look at that too. Looking at the figure himself, we got our snake eyes, no pun intended. Our once a man look, which we got once a man Cobra Commander. We're gonna do some swaps here in a second. Our once a man Cobra Commander head over there, and he's looking great. I wish we would have gotten a Fred head. I think that would have been great. It would have been much needed, and a good callback to the comics, opposed to just the snake head underneath. So, see if I can try to get this to find a decent balance here. As far as articulation goes, we can T-pose even with these pauldrons. There is a butterfly in there. What are the pauldrons attached to? They attach to, oh, just under the shoulder piece. So they're attached to the torso. We got some butterfly in there. We got a bicep cut, double jointed pinless elbows. Gonna get you that much bend due to the armor. The gauntlet is part of the arm. I'm not fluffing like I have with was it Monkey Wrench? I didn't realize the whole cuff came off. We got our dreaded, my personal dislike is the diaphragm cut, because you mess up the gig line, you're trying to line it back up, it doesn't always want to, it like locks into place, but then it's not straight. Nice Cobra blue underneath the armor. We got some hoses going around, out and around. Got some armor on the spine. We got our waist ball joint. Got a groin protection, nice Cobra logo there. We got our giant holster, which I'm guessing since this is the only weapon that goes in. And it does. I mean, it works, I guess. Futuristic weapons, who knows. Thigh cut under the armor. Reminding me of a stormtrooper. We got the drop down hips so we can split. We can kick forward that much. Kick backwards a little bit. Double jointed pinless knees, gonna get you that much bend. Ankle rocker rotation, and then there is a ankle cut in the armor. So there you have all that. As far as this snake head and our once a man snake head. Didn't want to come off. This is definitely where the eyes come from. And like I said, Shark Eyes did it. And I thought it was a great look. You could run with it. But definitely in the comments, let me know which Fred head you guys recommend. I've seen a lot of John Walker's and Steve Rogers heads out there. I think there's that the Hank Pym from the West Coast Avengers set, maybe. And there's your human eyes. So, can the classic laser pistol? No, because it's like rounded. Get that out of there. Get that backpack on. You know how you guys are in your backpacks. I think it fits pretty solid. Definitely look forward to getting this guy in the battlegrounds, you know what I'm saying? But in comparison to our 25th anniversary, and I'd say he's pretty on the money. So definitely pulled it off. Definitely looks great. I'm here for it. How do you guys feel? Is he Fred? Is he Cobra Commander? Is he your Cobra Commander in battle armor? Is he someone completely different? Which head are you going to rock? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, load up, grab your kits. See you on the battlegrounds.